Hey, amazing people. Self development is the key to succeed in any field. If you don't keep the pace of self development, you'll be left behind in the race, the competitive race. So, one of the imperatives of self development is gaining knowledge through reading quality books. Reading gives you identity, reading transforms, reading helps you build your own viewpoint. Reading is like a gateway that opens a door for you, a door of knowledge that helps you understand yourself, your surroundings, and your actions. And most importantly, it helps you to understand that reality is multifaceted. Therefore, I would recommend you make the reading as a habit, as a daily, everyday practice, and trust me, it will change your life. So let me share with you some of the amazing books for personal development. Okay, folks, the first book that I would like to recommend is Ethics for the Real World. This book leads you to the awareness about the importance of ethics and morality in our lives. Why I have selected this book? As you know, that ethics and morality is often seen as neglected and ignored part of our lives as we focus on achieving what we want, regardless of moral standards, therefore neglecting the most important aspect of humanity, that is ethics and moral values. So this book will guide you to create a personal set of ethical standards you can use to guide your actions, whether those actions are personal or professional. So the second book that I would like to recommend is The Power of Listening. You know, most of the problems in the world occur due to miscommunication, and the major cause of such miscommunications is poor listening habits. We don't want to listen, just want to talk and talk. This book underlines the importance of good listening and the ways to be a good listener. If everyone becomes a good listener, so you can imagine how the world will look like, and trust me, half of the world problems will just disappear. The next book is Change Your Thinking and Change Your Life. This is also a very interesting book, and written by Brian Tracy, a famous author. It's actually a step-by-step guide on how to change on our thinking, how to change our thinking, and how our thinking can help us in developing our personal and professional self. A very good book indeed. The next book is How Successful People Think, also written by John Maxwell. Another interesting book that starts out with the statement, and quite interesting statement, that says that the person who knows how will always have a job, but the person who knows why will always be his or her boss. So this phrase emphasizes that to be a successful person, you need to change our thinking styles and ways. In doing so, you can change your life. Okay, so the next book is quite with funny title, but very important indeed. Eat That Frog. This is a metaphor used to represent doing a most difficult task without hesitating. The key to reaching high levels of performance and productivity is actually to help getting the permanent habit of doing your task every single day. This is a very important habit to be developed, folks. Think about your goals and review them every day basis. And the book says that you need to think on paper. So it means you have to write down the daily goals in order to remind yourself on every day basis. and then start working from the list that you have made on the paper. And it said that your ability to choose between the important and the unimportant is the key determinant of your success in life and work. So what happens that we normally cannot distinguish between important and unimportant, or important and urgent. So here is the some of the example of that book. You can see later on. Grit, a great book about this topic. This book speaks about the passion, persistence, courage, and the state of being strong in character. What is grit and why it is important for high success? This book explains. It also explains why talent is overemphasized over other things like passion and etc., and how to develop the 4 psychological qualities of grit, that is interest, practice, purpose, and hope. And finally, the 7th book is the 10x rule. In this book, the author's argument in this is that the biggest mistake most people make in life is not setting goals high enough. He has given 2 important and interesting things. This is written in a sales and business perspective, but I believe it's very important for our development and making our thinking bigger. So 2 things that he has mentioned is, number 1, you should set targets for yourself that are 10 times greater than what you believe you can achieve. Number 2, you should take actions that are 10 times greater than what you believe are necessary to achieve your goal. And so this is the key for maximizing or accelerating your efforts and success. So this was a short video about these amazing books for personal development. If you like the video, please like and share with your friends, and do not hesitate subscribing the channel so that you can receive my videos in time. Stay tuned.